Welcome to the 30 Americans Get the Word Out podcast, and this is Trey.
And Omar.
And we are here due to the service learning project between the Joslyn and Blackburn Alternative Program. We're here checking out the work, and we're going to tell y'all all about it. And stay tuned for more.
So we're back. It's me, Damon, and I'm here with a special guest from Blackburn.
Oh yeah, my name Pedro.
And we have thoughts and narratives to share with you about specific works in 30 Americans. Before we dive into those, we want to share some thoughts we had when we first visited the exhibition. Here's Kimana's reaction to Gary Simmons' Duck Duck News.
It makes me feel sad just knowing my great grandpa, my elders had to go through that themselves. It just makes me want to go back and ask them what was it like to go through that much hate and genocide? Because it looks pretty self-explanatory. So, but like I said, art, you can have your own interpretation of it. It doesn't have rules. But that's just my interpretation of it. It just makes you think. It's like my heart started racing a little bit. And it made me think a lot more. And it kind of makes you think, wow, they really did that? But I hope people don't really get upset over this being here because at the end of the day, it's part of Black history. No matter if you like it or not, it's part of our history. So it makes sense on why this is here. And I think it's good it has to be here because, the truth hurts, but that's reality. And this is reality. This happened. Even in Omaha, I heard a man got hung outside the courthouse for, because someone accused him of raping a white woman or something, and he got hung. You know the courthouse? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I read about that. It just shows how ignorant people can be.
Karen Campbell Joslyn's Phil Wilson, creator of contemporary art, stopped by. She selected the works from Rebel's collection, studied them, and arranged them in the galleries. She and Kimana had a chat.
So did you talk about a specific work in the show, or?
I talked about a lot of work.
I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah. Did you have a kind of a moment that stood out for you?
Yeah, I like the Duck Duck News. I really like that because I like controversial art.
Okay.
So I was really interested in that because, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people think it's racist. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you can't deny our history because it was part of our history. Genocide and hate and ignorance is part of it.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm glad that you were able to engage with it. I mean, I understand for people who don't want to maybe, or, one of the things we're trying to talk about is all of these many kinds of responses are valid, right? And how do we be a place that allows those conversations to happen?
Right.
Especially timely this year, given that it's the 100th anniversary of the Wolf Brown lynching. I mean, we have to, it was this is a moment that changed the history of this city, right?
Because, I believe with all art, you can have your own interpretation, you can have your own thoughts about it.
Absolutely.
Because art has no rules, it has no regulations.
Right.
So you can have your own thoughts.
Can I quote you on that? Art has no rules and regulations.
Yeah.
No, I think that's important. And then, recognizing everyone brings something different to the table too.
Mm-hmm.
That whether it's your education level or your interest, maybe you're not an art person, whatever. All of those come into play in terms of how you will respond to something. So thank you for participating in the project.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you as well. Kimana, is that right? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
We are now going to listen to Trey's initial thoughts on the artwork Carrie James Marshall's Vignette and his creative narrative.
It's a beautiful piece and all. The thing that really catches my eye with this piece right here is I picture myself, like this picture, I picture myself in a nice house in the future. I picture myself happy with my wife in the future. And it's just, I don't know. It seems like a place of peace, and that's just where I want to be in life. I like it a lot. And then one of my favorite colors is black, and a lot of black and white or gray and white, like paintings and stuff like that. I like that a lot. Like nothing with too much color, because I'm kind of, I wouldn't say like a dark person, but at the same time I would say, yeah, I am like a dark person. I don't like, the light. I like color, but only with certain stuff. And I just really like this piece because it's like, it's dark, it's calm, it's peaceful, and it's beautiful.
Nice. Do you like the
hearts?
Just the one aspect of color.
Yeah, I do like that actually. That was actually a nice touch that they added. Yeah. The hearts was the only piece of color here. That was the brightness in this picture, I would say. My name is Tre'cian, and seeing the vignette makes me think real deep about my future and how I want it to be. It is like a perfect picture of it. What I see in this picture is two very free and happily married people named Allie and Austin. On June 2nd, 1981, they married and were so in love with each other. They didn't go on a honeymoon. Instead, they went home, turned on music, and enjoyed themselves. They are in love, and they have accomplished all that they have been looking to accomplish in life so far. They're in a nice house out in the forest in Los Angeles. They have no kids yet. They are financially set for whatever. At the time, they have a beautiful white picket fence, a nice tree, nice trees, and colorful roses all around their nice big yard. And they're dancing and enjoying life together at a young age. It's a nice, warm, and sunny day out, and the two of them want to just dance together and laugh forever. So they grab hands and spin in the sun, smiling and grinning at each other all day and night. Austin knew it was love at first sight when he saw Ali as a baby in the hospital. They were born at the same time in the same hospital. It was crazy because both of their moms ended up running into each other and becoming friends. They were best friends for a long time, which kept Austin and Ali together for so long. They did everything together, from going to school, getting in trouble, to going out for ice cream. They would never argue, and when one got into an argument, the other one would back them up. They did this all the way up to high school, where they soon found that they felt the same about each other. But they did not want to mess things up by saying anything. Finally, Austin asked, What do you think would happen if we dated for a day? And she said, I don't know, and laughed, then said, it would probably be cool. So he asked, do you want to try it? And she said yes. So he asked her out, and from then on, they were so deeply in love. They experienced a lot of things together. For the first time, they were each other's first love. It was just so amazing, and 2 years later, on June 2nd, 1981, they married and were so happy in love with each other. They lived happily ever after.
We are going to listen to Damon's thoughts on the artwork Noir by Barkley L. Hendricks, and Damon created narratives.
I like the Noir, that's how you say it, Noir picture. I like it because he got drip. I like his little suit and his little necklace and his ring, his pinky sharp. I like his shoes. Like he from the 70s, smoking a little cigarette. I just like it because I don't really know. It's just different. I don't see nobody paint like this before. What else? He look like he's serious. Like he ain't going for none of that. Ain't nothing. He not taking none. It look like he had all the girls, I just like the picture. Hello, my name is Damon. I'm a student at Blackburn. I'm gonna tell you about the Noir painting. at the 30 American exhibit. The year is 1975. It's a nice July summer in the Bronx, New York. And let me tell you about this man named Amir Shaft, a.k.a. Golden. Around here in the Bronx, he's the man. He looks out for everyone in the complex, making sure all the families are straight. Like one day during the summer, he bought 2 big pools and put them right in front of the complex so the kids can go swimming, and he cooks barbecue for everybody. But the police does not like him because some of the stuff he does. Like, he's kind of a pimp, but he's not a normal pimp. He treats his girls that works for him like queens. He gives them the most respect. He even takes care of their families. For example, if they have kids, he takes them to school, picks them up, and makes sure they have the latest fashion. He makes sure they eat. He's basically like the dad most of us don't have at home. That's why the adults call him the ghetto superhero, but in a good way. It's kind of crazy. You would never know that they were selling themselves. Golden was one of a kind man. For example, during the holidays, he handed out turkeys to all the families in the area. Plus, if you knew it was your birthday, he would give you $100 no matter your age. And don't let me get started on his drip. He always was dressed to impress. He wore this pinstripe navy blue suit that was clean. He had some nice-ass glasses. He was fresh as hell no matter where he went. Thank you for listening. We hope you come and visit the 30 American, which includes Barkley, Hendricks, Noir, and Carrie, James, Marshall's Vignette. 30 Americans is on view at the Joslyn Art Museum until Sunday, May 5th. Come back next week to hear from other Blackburn students.
Oh, yeah.